So, good day, Mr. Vice President and executive team. We are the Global Product Implementation Team, and we are pleased to present our strategic market entry analysis for China. Our team, myself, Austin, Bright, Collins, Flavia, Juan, and Lawrence, has synthesized data across cultural, political, and economic dimensions to provide a comprehensive data-driven report to inform your decision on entering this market. So, China is not just a large market, it is a complex and opportunity-rich market that demands thoughtful preparation. Our research integrates crucial insights into culture, regulation, negotiation, and economics. Over the next few minutes, we will present our findings, which ultimately led us to recommend three viable product ideas that align with current Chinese consumer needs and market trends.
The Hofstede's cultural dimension shows striking differences between China and the United States. China scores high in power distance, meaning hierarchy and authority are strongly respected. It is a collectivist culture valuing group harmony over individual priorities. China also has a strong long-term orientation, emphasizing stability and strategic endurance. These factors mean managers must use a more hierarchical structure, invest in relationships, and adopt long-term planning approaches.
In China, communication is high context. This means people rely more on nonverbal cues and indirect messages, unlike the very direct style in the US. Feedback should be indirect and given in private to avoid causing loss of face. Also, China uses flexible scheduling, so deadlines may shift based on relationships and priorities. The key point is communication is indirect, relationship-based, and focused on harmony.
When negotiating, our team must understand that the process is multi-round and patience-based. Success hinges on establishing guangxi, which is trust and relationships, before any serious bargaining can take place. Chinese negotiators often use strategies like initial high demands or revisiting agreed upon points. Our counter strategy must be disciplined, maintain a calm demeanor, avoid any sign of confrontation, and strategically use written summaries to confirm mutual understanding.
Moving to the political landscape, China operates under a centralized political system where the Communist Party plays a direct role in economic decisions. This leads to rapid regulatory shifts and increased scrutiny. The recent emphasis on data and security laws presents a compliance challenge for foreign businesses. Furthermore, geopolitical tensions impact stability. Our strategy must align with government-backed sectors to mitigate these risks.
The EFI score of 49.0 confirms this controlled environment. The lowest score in environment and financial freedom. This low ranking highlights significant barriers to foreign investment, especially regarding capital movement. When trade freedom is relatively higher, the overall implication is clear. Operational caution is paramount, and we must prepare for an environment where the state controls key aspects of finance and investments.
We reviewed China's business regulatory environment using information from doingbusiness.org. Overall, China is a large and attractive market, but there are several regulatory challenges that foreign companies need to be aware of. First, starting a business in China is still quite complex. There are multiple registration steps, approvals, and documents required. Foreign companies usually face even more procedures, which can slow down the process and create delays. Second, paying taxes is another area where business might struggle. China has different types of taxes like VAT, corporate income tax, and social contributions, and the rules can vary across cities and provinces. Companies need to stay updated because tax regulations change often, and the reporting process can be time consuming. Lastly, enforcement is a major concern. Even though China has a laws to protect agreements, enforcement is not always consistent. Court cases may take a long time, and the outcome can depend on local interpretation and relationships. This means that strong personal connections often matter just as much as written contracts. While China offers many opportunities, business entering the country need to be patient, well prepared, and ready to work within a regulatory system that can be slow and sometimes unpredictable.
China uses MFN rules, so most important face an average tariff of about 7%. But the biggest advantage comes from China's free trade agreements, especially RCEP. RCEP greatly lowers tariffs with Asian partners, so importing parts and raw material is possible. But to reduce costs, we should source from RCEP members countries. China offers strong incentives for foreign companies, including tax breaks in special economic zones, especially for high-tech industries. However, the negative list limits foreign ownership in certain sectors, which often forces companies into joint ventures. A major risk is losing intellectual property in JV. So if our product has high AP value, the safer first step is to import finished goods instead of producing locally.
China's economy is stabilizing at moderate growth levels. Inflation remains low and interest rates have gradually declined. The middle class continues to expand, especially in sectors like wellness, sustainability, and household quality of life products. These trends align well with the product opportunities our group have identified.
The Chinese yuan operates under a managed floating system. Maintaining stability. However, recent trend shows the yuan weakening against the US dollar. This weakening has two main implications. It makes imported materials more expensive and it reduces the value of profits when repatriated back into US dollars. We strongly recommend implementing robust handling strategies to protect our capital and margins from exchange rate volatility.
From the research, we focused on three product ideas that could fit well in the Chinese market. The first product is a smart air quality mini purifier. Air pollution is still a concern in many Chinese cities, and most purifiers today are large and expensive. Our mini purifier is portable, USB powered, and can be used in small spaces like office, cars, and dorm rooms. This gives it an advantage because it targets mobility and personal use, something big brands don't fully cover. The second product is eco-friendly seed-infused bamboo chopsticks. China uses billions of disposable chopsticks every year. So this product responds to the growing interest in sustainability. After using the chopsticks, customer can plant them and grow herbs. This idea is unique in the market and offers meaningful experience that traditional chopsticks cannot provide. Our last product is Eco Home Care Products. Chinese families are now more health conscious, but many cleaning items still contain strong chemicals. Offering natural plant-based formula with biodegradable packaging gives households a safer option without losing cleaning performance. So these three products align with major consumer trends in China: convenience, sustainability, and healthier living. They each solve a real need while offering something new that competitors cannot easily copy right away.
So this concludes our presentation. All data and analysis presented were derived from the comprehensive list of sources detailed on this slide and in our final report. So we thank you for your time and welcome any questions you may have.